channel. As you already know, it is your girl Lasha, and we're back for another video. Now, as you can see by the title below, today we're gonna get into a story time. I told y'all on my last couple videos that I was gonna do a story time on this meeting. This story time is gonna be about the time that my son, my 4-year-old Sydney, met his dad for the first time. The backstory, in short, is that my son's dad was incarcerated for basically his whole entire life. I think he went away during the time that I was pregnant, and he just recently was released last year, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the exact dates because we have been in and out of contact. I have tried on numerous occasions to co-parent with my son's dad, but it just never worked out. I planned the trip. I got everything I needed squared away and booked, and we went down there last weekend and we met. And so how it happened was when we got in town, I got in town last Friday, so the 28th. As soon as I got in town, I went to the nail shop, made a couple stops, and then we got to my Airbnb. I called him. We stayed in contact that whole night, you know, because he had just got off work, and we decided to meet at Chuck E. Cheese. I wanted to meet somewhere that was public and that was kid friendly, so my son could be like in a cool, fun environment. And it just would eliminate most of the pressure, you know what I'm saying? Because I had already talked to my son. I'm very open with my son about everything, really, you know, as much as I can be for a 4-year-old. But he's very smart. Kids are very understanding. And so he knew that he was going to be meeting his dad. So we got dressed, we got ready, and we headed over there. He was already parked when we pulled into the Chuck E. Cheese parking lot, and he didn't know if that was me. I wasn't sure if that was him. We hadn't seen each other, you guys, in 5 years. So it was kind of nerve-wracking, but I was more excited for my son than anything because I want him, despite how I personally feel about my son's dad, I wanted him to have that connection. So I was able to really just do a lot of self-reflection and just be mature about the whole situation because I knew that I wanted my son to have that. So we pulled up, he's there, he calls me, he's like, is this you? And this such and such, is this you, like parked next to me? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And we got out. He got out first, and then I was still sitting in the car, and then my son was smiling and looking out the back seat, and that just made me really happy as a mom, you know what I'm saying? And so he came to the window, he opened the back door, Sid was looking at him, and Sid got out. I said, you know, give your daddy a hug, and then he got out, and then they hugged, and it was just, really emotional for me. I tried to hold it in because I didn't want to make the situation about myself, but it was just a really good night, to be honest. And so they hugged and whatever, and then I gave him a hug. His dad gave him a hug, and then it was like flirting and stuff like that, cause you feel me? Okay. They started playing. I ordered some food, cause girl, I was hungry. I had been driving all day. I drove that whole day Friday, baby. I was ready to eat. Okay, and I purposely didn't stop and get nothing to eat before because I knew we was going out, so I got me some pizza, girl. And then let me tell you, then when they gave us the pizza, girl, I told my baby daddy that I don't eat pork. You know, I had stopped eating pork like 3 years ago. My son don't eat pork because I don't eat pork. And so I told the girl to do half and half on the pizza, girl. And she gave me 2 little bitty old slices with just cheese on there, and everything else had pepperoni on there. And I really think my baby dad is a hater, and he told that girl to put that on there like that. Cause wow, baby, I don't eat this. But anyway. So it was real cute. I took pictures and stuff. I put it right here, and which you've already probably seen because I put it on my Instagram, and it's probably most likely going to be the thumbnail to this video. So it was just really cute. They started playing, and Sydney was playing basketball and trying to, you know, impress his dad with all that, and it was just really, really cool. And then so we were able to sit down and eat after they played for a little while. We was eating, and we was kind of, you know, catching up and talking about stuff, and we weren't there for long. Then I wanted to go to Walmart because I wanted some wine. Because, you know, Chuck E. Cheese, they have wine now, but girl, they was out, and all they had was beer. And I'm just not no beer drinking ass bitch. Okay, so I was like, oh no. So we went to Walmart, and I got my baby a toy just cause, and then I got me some wine, and then he wanted to come back to my Airbnb. He did, and we talked. We had a really good talk that night after Sydney went to sleep, and we just talked about everything. Over the years, as we've gotten into it and our little arguments and stuff like that, he's apologized, and then we've beefed, and we both have said hurtful things. Like I've said before on other videos, we both have hurt each other, and I've never tried to paint myself as this like really super innocent person. All I wanted was for my son to know his dad, and it really hurt me just throughout all of these years for me to have to do everything by myself, and just more importantly, for my son just to not know where he comes from, despite my feelings. You know what I mean? So he came in and we talked and he apologized, and I just really listened. I teared up. I started crying because I just went back immediately to that 21-year-old who was just really going through a lot and really just needed someone to love her. And at that time, I really did not love myself at all. And I really think that had I wouldn't take back my son for anything, but I really wish, looking back on it, that my son's dad could have been just like a best friend who offered me laughs and just took my mind off of everything that I was going through at the time. I really wish we had just built a really solid friendship, and maybe we could have worked out. But because I was going through everything that I was going through, it was rushed, and I just think we both fell for each other, but it was toxic. It was too much going on, and I won't get into the details of that. You can watch older videos to know what that was, but it was just really good to have that closure and to have him apologize, and for us to try to now embark on this new journey of being co-parents. And I'm very excited about that. My son is starting a new school soon, and I was able to call his dad and ask him, look, hey, I need help with this. This is what your son needs, and for him to say he's gonna help. I wanted to give him the opportunity to step in and actually be a parent. I know there are a lot of baby mamas, or women who are bitter and want to be with their ex, so they punish their children and use them as pawns in this crazy, sick, twisted game of get back and pettiness. And I'm just not that type of person. I can be petty, sure. I can be immature, yeah. I can be childish, but I'm really trying to grow. And you guys know everything that I've been through last year and years before that. I've been through a lot of stuff, and God has really humbled me and it's really made me look at things a lot differently and in a more mature light. And I don't know, I'm just excited about the future, and I'm more excited for my son that he'll be able to have his dad, because as amazing and as I am, I know that I can't teach my son everything. He's gonna need that male figure. He's gonna need that disciplinarian. My son respects me, absolutely, but I still am a woman at the end of the day, and I know that it's just different. I'm able to put my feelings aside, and I think that his dad is able to put his feelings for me aside, to allow our son to have both parents who love and care about him, and which is the most important thing. So all you can do is try. All I could do was try. And for my son, not for me, but for my son. And I could say I did that, and it went well, and I'm happy and I'm pleased. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next video.